Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now it's Nix.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Nix to the air. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You look at this Bronco defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The Raiders at 7-5 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Smith now to throw. Touchdown Raiders!
Dante Thornton,
32 yards.
And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Extra point by Carlson, open good. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 40 up to the 41.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That's taken on the 25. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and Each side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now it's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the Cavs on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Harvey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 44.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
After the run, Smith going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 3rd and 14.
There we go, sit on. Finish on. Come on.
Now Gino.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
An 8-yard gain.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense?
This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. You're good shot.
They'll try the jet sweep with Thornton. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was an instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Middle.
Here's Smith.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, back to Harvey.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First down, Broncos.
Here's Nix.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They're going. It's Nix. He will have the conversion and more than that.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Stopped for the loss by Devin White.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Harvey is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The kick is good.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing is Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Gino. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
17 yards. First down, Denver.
Throwing Nix. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, here we go, hey. Boss. 13X.
Once again, it's Genty.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
He's going to keep this again.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Gino now to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Smith.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First down, Broncos.
Off the play fake, Nix
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
On play action, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down, Denver.
To throw is Nix.
And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Nix, flush to his right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And able to get this out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, look. Strike.
To throw is Smith.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. No, green egg shot. No shit.
Now Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll sneak it with Smith. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Now it's Nix setting up a screen for Harvey.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Bombers. Oh,
Nix to the air.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Oh, I said.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Makes the score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
Hey, here we go.
Now Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
For a Las Vegas first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
No ball. 53.
Back to throw, Smith.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
49.
They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the give, it's Harvey.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Nix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey.
But he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Darnay Holmes.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Forced out to his, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Bo Nix.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Once with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Smith now to throw.
Throwing the slant, and he finds Mayer.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer
from 19 yards away.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Here's Nix.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
1st down, Broncos.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Smith to throw. That's caught by Thornton.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Smith.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete.
Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Broncos 34. Raiders.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured they go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And